said we're looking fine, mostly raw. I'm like, no, he didn't really say that. All right, Vince. Hey, okay, thanks for joining us, guys. Hey, we are. Hey, Dan, thanks for joining us. We are live again next week. We may do a tour of the shop, but what we would do is do different sections of the shop every week. So maybe one week, if we have Bobby here to kind of, you know, we sometimes, there we go, no air condition, it'll be hot in here, but you guys will hear us. Yeah. Anyways, we have, like, we'll do like in front of our register, so people can see what we have and, you know, stuff like that. So we will change from week to week, and keep it going from there.
Are we just gonna pick the couch up and like move it around?
We'll pick up the couch and carry it wherever we'll go.
Yeah,
okay, maybe not.
So this week,
there is a Ali Dolby wants to know how we are surviving without tech support.
Yeah, I have no idea, because if you watch the beginning of this, we were all over the place.
Yeah, we were all over the place. So if you survive
I watched a couple videos that said simply start the Facebook Live in the horizontal position.
Yeah.
But that did not work. So yeah, like get paid to figure out what we're doing wrong.
Anyways, it looks fine now. So
yeah,
we're good.
It does.
All right, guys. Okay. Why don't we start with the state of the shop?
The state of the shop.
How are we setting with supplies?
We are basically okay on most supplies, most boxes. We even have top loads. There's a but to the top load situation. We did run through a bunch of top loads on our trade night special of $3. Bill and Bobby had personally been setting on some top loads, and now that I'm going at $3 a piece, they're bringing theirs out at a little bit below market.
Yeah, they're $6. That's a standard almost everywhere. We talked to Bart and Tony. We mention them a lot through here. They're friends of ours that do the national, and they bought them. They were here at trade night, and they bought them. They bought top loads from people walking around from Ultra Pro on skids at $175 a case, which is $450, almost $450 a pack. Yeah. So the days of card supplies getting back down cheap, we're still a bit away from that. And we don't know what Ultra Pro's new wholesale price is going to be. I mean, we're hoping their new wholesale price is going to be in a a fair price. So that hopefully top loads can stay less than $4. But unfortunately, we've had to purchase from other people to get them in here just because we need, we need to have it for you guys and for us. We actually do use the top loads. Hey, do you have tip top? Sorry, Vince. Can't say a word. Do we have thick top load yet?
We do not.
We do not. We are still working on trying to get some of those.
We do not have thick top.
I may in the other shop have some, but I don't have many. So if we do, it looks like you're just jumping up in there.
Yeah,
there you go.
Like,
boom, we're here. And we have a fan, a small fan. So
yeah, that's what I was doing. I was turning on the fan.
Yep, we feel much better.
We cut the air conditioner, which is only about 15 feet away from us.
Yeah.
Just during this time, it was already like 74 in here. So.
Hey, Mary Daniels, thanks for joining. We do appreciate you watching. Mary Daniels has a local auction house in Circleville. It's N&T Auctions. You might want to check it out. It's on Facebook also. Thank you, Jeff, for watching. Okay, so we got supplies. Is there any new products this week out there?
Yeah. So this week, Alan Ginter just popped in.
Wait, was it Alan or Ginter came in?
Yeah, it was both.
Both. We have them both in.
Yeah. Both in stock. So I already have almost sold out of the first group of those.
First wave.
I already have a secondary wave coming. I did pay secondary prices, but the prices were very reasonable. I mean, it's going to be $135 to $150 a box.
Honestly, because of, I hate to say it, guys, because you guys know I'm cheap. I don't buy boxes. I don't open many and stuff like that. But from coming out of last year, where almost everything was $200, You know, anything under the $150 price range is going to be your norm, and that's actually not bad. It's not horrible. It's still, you know, that's still high if you don't open boxes regularly, but it's, you know, it's just the way the market is. So
speaking of state of the shop, and you said you went to supplies. How far would you say we are from getting this set up the way?
We are about 12% done of getting this shop back the way it should be. Bobby is going to be having to take a week off for some personal reasons. He's going to jail. No, I'm kidding. He's not going to jail. He needs some time away from the shop. So and then I'm taking a vacation too this weekend. So Rob's will be stuck here on Friday and Saturday by himself. So if you guys want to come in and bother him, please feel free to. He can't escape you.
Yes, it'll be just me.
Usually if we're here, he'll escape to the back room or whatever. But we don't. Our back room's really easy to get to now because we have a bathroom in our shop. Yeah. If you haven't been to our new shop yet, it's a lot bigger than our other shop. We have our own bathroom in here. We're still moving a lot of stuff. Our guess is we have about probably 60 to 70% of our showroom over here.
Yeah,
which is including stuff that was out for sale, not my crazy mound sports cars and stuff like that. But the actual shop, it is about 60 to 70% over here. Yeah. Now our storage, that's a different story. That is probably at like 10%, if at best, and we have a lot of work to do before November 1st. So.
That is true.
All right. Shane Best wants to know how many Allen Ginner do you have on hand?
Well, I probably have about one box.
We have one box that's
not been pre-ordered, pre-spoken for, whatever. That is about it. We have some coming.
You're hoping to have some in Friday?
Oh yeah, I should have some more Friday.
So.
I don't know how many more. 6 to 8 more Friday.
6 to 8 more?
6 to 8.
Oh, okay. I'm like, my gosh.
Not 6.
Our percentage is going to be great.
Yeah.
So, all right. Hey, thanks Joey for watching, and Cody, we appreciate it.
Yeah. So I wanted to make sure, first of all, I want to talk about trade night.
Sure.
Because, I definitely think there's some insights from trade night, from our trade night, but I also think that first thing is we want to say thank you. Thank you for coming out, supporting us. It was the most attended. I would guess 60 to 70 people, maybe slightly better than that.
Yeah.
If we're counting.
And because when in the past we've included everybody that came in the shop that day.
Yeah.
You know, saying 40, 50 people.
Yeah.
But we were part of the craft mall, so you know. Maybe 10 of those people were just people walking through, just stumbled through, grab a piece of pizza on your way out, stuff like that.
Yeah.
These are all people that came here for us, that were looking for us for cards, looking for memorabilia, looking for comics. You know, we have a little bit of everything. So
so let's say some people just brought friends or family along. We were looking at 60 people that were here because they knew about the shop, they knew about our trade night. And I got to say, 30 of them were not aware of our shop 5 months ago.
Yeah, for sure.
And that is amazing. That speaks well of the hobby. But the coolest thing for me all night, and first I'll back up and say that. We had the most customers. We made the most money we've ever made in one single day. And that's just being 100% upfront and honest. So it was success for us. But the coolest thing was when a little boy, and he's not real little, I don't mean to offend him, but a boy came in and we were told that he watches this weekly, and his name's Jalen. And Jalen wanted for his birthday to come here, buy a couple boxes for our trade night. So I don't know if you guys saw the picture, but we threw him on the couch and took a picture of him, with one of the boxes he got that night. But that was really cool. Thanks for watching, Jalen.
For sure.
If we can work it out with your parents, for you to be sitting here talking with us one day, we'll do that. There's someday you can do that.
It would be nice maybe to have the insight of somebody, because we see a lot of, there's so much on YouTube. I'll tell you what, YouTube is like for everything, you know, and I always thought it was just when I was younger, I'd always look for like videos on different things. like how to get your camera to be
Yeah.
shoot horizontal.
Sure.
But there are so many new people into the sports card market and sports world and memorabilia and stuff like that, that it's nice to have a different insight to it.
Yeah.
And it'd be nice to know what a kid's vision of it. Because I know what, when I was a kid, because I was 10 years old when I started collecting, actually started collecting sports cards. I remember seeing Jose Canseco rookies for $125, and I'm like, man, I really want one, but I can't afford one, you know. So to see kids come in and they're like, and just the boxes are $100. Now, granted, they get more for mowing grass and for doing chores than I ever did. So it's just one of those things. It would be nice to get the insight from a kid that's a kid collector.
Yeah, for sure.
So
you know, just we won't dwell on our. You know, we'll be doing another one in about 2 months.
Yeah.
But
the date is undetermined yet.
The date is undetermined with some vacation plans that different ones of us have. But you know, he doesn't go on.
I go on cruises.
He doesn't go on enough vacation. So anyway.
You guys are like, he's on vacation every time he's in there. Yes, he is.
But anyway, but yeah, we're gonna figure out exactly when that is. Somewhere October. We're gonna do another one of those. But it was definitely nice to see a lot of you in person. It was really great to see some of the older customers come back and be there.
You mean the people there in their 70s and 80s?
No, I literally met customers that for the 16 to 18 months when prices just went insane, felt like it wasn't affordable for them anymore.
Oh, for sure.
I was glad to see them and to see multiple choices on our shelf at $150 or less.
Yeah.
You know, that was great. And also, I know like Vince, who watches this every week. Vince, I think it was his first time ever to the shop, and so here we're at this newer space or whatever. And you know, most people are like, "This is nice. I like this." And you know, we appreciate the kind words. We really did work hard and did it ourselves basically. To get over here and do that. So we appreciate
this shop. Now, granted, Triple Play in Westerville, Ron, a friend of ours, has he expanded his shop to double the size, but our shop is nearly that size, if not we're right there with them. So we have the first or second biggest card shop, memorabilia shop in Central Ohio. So it just, you know, but we tried to work it out the best we can. Cut corners where we can, trying to keep costs down, because we want to keep the costs down for you guys too, you know. So if this doesn't work if you guys don't come. So but hey, Diane, thanks for watching. Dwayne, thanks for watching. We appreciate you. So all right, the Traders Night. Oh, and I mean, we probably at one point had 40 to 50 people in here, and it wasn't even crowded.
Yeah,
you could literally probably put, with tables and chairs and all that. I mean, I think right this second you could probably put 100 people in here.
Yeah.
But we will, as we're putting more stuff out, you know, we will be getting more. You know, the space will get smaller, but we definitely want to dedicate areas to this. So, and we will announce. I mean, we can announce it now because we have got confirmation on it. But actually, the area we're setting in will within the next week or the next 2 weeks, we'll have
arcade.
4 full-size arcade games, and all the games will be multiple games on them. So all will have 60 games on them. So we'll have 100, and it's 50 cents a game, you know, just like a regular arcade. And then if we can strike the right deal, there's possibly, we may get one of the coin pushers. And if you're familiar with coin pushers, you see them at festivals, you see them here and there. You know, you put a quarter in, it's got a shovel, it shovels it out. You know, if you get lucky, you can make money. If you don't get lucky, you can lose money. We are getting one of those in here also. So the whole stage area will be kind of locked off.
Yeah.
And then we may do something back in our stage area. We definitely want to keep a dedicated stage area because we may want to do breaks sometime,
Yeah.
but because we've had some people we've had customers that are like, hey, would you break something and send it to me?
Yeah.
Of course we will. You just let us know what you want. So,
yeah. And I was just going to throw out, like, as far as updates to, trade nights, local shows, because the South Way American Legion shows in just another 2 weeks, a week from this Saturday. So you can check out GameTimeSportsCollect.com, and I try to keep that pretty updated with like events that are happening in the general area, and especially our shop.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we really felt it was a good fit with our name being Game Time.
Well, yeah,
to add some arcade games and stuff.
Yeah, Bobby's always sold video games like vintage, like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, stuff like that. But Game Time, there's different connotations, and we're actually bringing the game into the Game Time.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
and a couple people commented. My sister, who owns her own business and has that business mindset.
Yeah.
She came and
it's right around the
when
corner.
she saw the space right before our trade night, she said it's like it's a destination now, that our shop has become a destination.
Yeah.
And having those video games and stuff is that we realize that a lot of you, it's easier to go, you maybe live in Columbus, or even if you live Chillicothe, this is a little drive for you, or Southern Ohio. But we want this to be a destination, a place that people want to come. And I'm very cool with the whole man cave warehouse feel that we have going on.
And we're not we're with the craft. The craft mall has officially pretty much moved next door to the building we're in, which is literally we've moved 4 points down, because we were 2150 North Court. We're now 2146 North Court. We're in the building across the parking lot.
This is set up a little bit more like a strip mall.
It is set up more like a strip mall. Like you go in here, we're at the far end. We have a sign up. We have an independent sign from the building so you can see it. The other place will not be, is only going to, after next week, is only going to be open on Fridays and Saturdays. So we still have merchandise over there that we're bringing over, but and so right now that's pretty well gone, and you don't have to walk through the craft mall or try to find us. Literally, there's a double door there. You walk in, you're seeing me, Rob, or Bobby, if we're here. If we're not here, I question your ethics, because you may have broken our shop by accident.
There is a code.
There is a code and stuff like that, and a security system, and we have overhead systems, stuff like that. But if you come and you don't see us, just say hey, because we have a wall. We have 24 feet of wax and supplies, and that's our storage room right now, our working area. So we definitely have. If you come in, you don't see much, just say hello, and we will respond to you and help you out the best we can.
Yeah, so I kind of feel like this is seeming too much like a commercial, so we're gonna get into a little bit.
We're just gonna talk about some
big contracts.
Some highly paid athletes.
You can go for that, but I was just gonna say one last thing about the trade night, and it wasn't, again, this isn't to promote the trade night, but it was this idea of seeing all these new faces, which we talked about the bubble, we talked about that, and we were pessimistic. I would say that we erred compared to other people on the pessimistic side of where this card market was going. But I began to, as summer approached, I saw that failing. My eyes see it, coming down and being calm. But then I saw other things going on that gave me hope, for this market. And I'd say trade night really did give me hope that there's a new breed of people who have came into this hobby. The whole bubble, the whole COVID increase brought a whole new group of people in here, and they're interested in collecting cards. They're in the hobby now, and there's no real reason. We can't predict the future. There'd be another wave of COVID. There'd be different variants. We know that. But in general, this hobby is alive and well and doing good. And I think trade night really confirmed that for me personally, as well as a lot of our personal friends.
The good thing with the new breed of collectors and stuff like that, because you got a lot of kids in the market. Like I watched a lot of videos from YouTube about the National. Kids all over the place. And they're excited about cards. Now, they know that it's unrealistic. They're going to buy a Kobe rookie autograph or something like that. You know, and that can be discouraging. But you start collecting what you can collect. And then you work, that's how we did it. We collected what we collected, and you know, you sell what you don't want, and that's just the way cards are done through the years. Now, in the last 18 to 20 months, it's been insane. You know, people spending outrageous money on cards. You know, but eventually, you know, when it comes back down to it, it's just, I mean, a boy or a girl with some cardboard. That's what it is, and that's what it's always been. So, you know, some people can make a living at it, some people can't. It'd be nice to. I wish I could go back to just having fun with it, but there's many an hour sorting stuff and trying to figure out if I'm buying the right price and blah blah blah. You know, so but I love what I do, so I'm fine with that. So.
All right. So what were these big contracts?
Okay. Doncic, Luka Doncic signed a rookie extension to his rookie year contract for 5 years for $207 million. It's like $42 million a year. I definitely think that he deserves it. I mean, I'm not going to say. In the past, when they've had these big contracts, like, man, you know, that guy doesn't deserve that. But I don't know. I've kind of erred in, you should get paid what somebody thinks you're worth. If Mark Cuban thinks that he's going to bring them a championship, he should pay him what he thinks he's worth. But that being said, there are still, you know, in all your major league sports, there are, you know, you can only pay so much to your players can only make so much money. You have a salary cap, you know. So if you have one player making 2/3 of it, what's the rest of your team going to be? It's going to be scrubs, you know, or not scrubs, you know, because they're professional players. I'll tell you one thing, a misconception that we don't talk about, because you open a pack of cards and say you get what we call is a con. Let's say, like for baseball, Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah.
Anthony Rizzo is a con in a regular base card set. You know, not an autograph or anything, but just a regular card is considered common. You go to the show, find it for a dime, quarter, or whatever. All right, now Anthony Rizzo is one of 2,000 people that have made it to that upper echelon, the best of baseball players ever. You know, because he made it to major leagues. And, of course, he's with the Yankees now. Doesn't hurt, because I love the Yankees. So I'm glad they got him. But, you know, we do not think, when we open a pack, you buy cards, you open a pack, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, man, that's not really worth anything. But that guy's got skills, you know. But, you know, usually people are buying rookies, or they have a certain player they collect. But that's just a misconception of cards, you know. You know, because there's somebody out there that collects Anthony Rizzo. Like, their whole collection's Anthony Rizzo. So,
I heard some debate, you know, specifically about Doncic. I was watching ESPN or something before I came in, and they were saying, you know, that's the kind of money that you would give a guy that could be the face of not just your team, but of the entire league. And there was some debate if that could be him, if he is that caliber, of a player. Yeah. And so that was the debate they were having. So I'm not sure.
Now Vince said, I feel like Luka needs to get in tip-top shape to get to the next level. Well, okay, here's the thing. Okay, Luka came into the start of the season. I think they said 30 pounds. Is either 24 or 30 pounds overweight, and basically, it seems that's kind of like his thing. He comes out. He he knows he's going to get in shape by playing, because you're playing 82 games, you know, in 150 days or 180 days, or anyways. So you know you're going to lose weight. You know you're going to lose body weight just by playing. But imagine if he came in at playing weight from the beginning. At the end of the season, he should be lean and mean and, you know, definitely at the best shape at the end of the year, you would think. But that'd be my guess. And then in football, there was, pardon me, Josh Allen just signed the second biggest contract in the NFL, only under Patrick Mahomes. The contract was for I think it's 6 years for like 243 or 250 something. So he's going to be making $40+ million a year too. Now I think Josh Allen is very good, but they gave him money like you're going to win a Super Bowl money, and they did make the playoffs last year. But there's a lot of teams that can make the playoffs. You know, you have a player here, a drop ball, you know, a missed field goal. You know, that keeps people from winning Super Bowls and playoff games and stuff like that. So, but they do have a good rounded team. So that was definitely, you know, I think the re-signing of extended contracts on Donchek and Josh Allen was almost a given. It just depends on what type of money they were going to get. You know, because your teams are like, you're the best that we got right now. We want you to stay here. We want to make it worth your while to stay here. But then you see people leave teams because they want better money, or some team, I guess, you know, some people will sign with other teams just because, and take less money because they just want a different environment. So, but.
That's true.
Hey, what's the boxes out there in front?
Okay, so we got Luminaries. Baseball, which I believe is just one card. It's like $340.
It's just one card?
I believe it is just one
Whoa.
card. $340. And then Allen and Ginter, which I mentioned we basically are almost out of. It released today, but a lot of it was kind of pre-spoken for. But I have more on the way. I'll have some more Friday. And then I actually have some hanger boxes of Prism Draft. And I just threw that out there because $20 seems very reasonable.
Oh, no, for sure.
For a box of cards nowadays. So.
Jeff Holshow said, crazy stat, it looks like Allen took it till his third season to finally throw over 300 yards per game. It is, and you need rookies, you know, they need to get seasoned. You know, like if you have a iron skillet, you take it out of the pan, you don't throw it you don't start cooking on it. No, you lube it up. You put in fire. You need to get it seasoned. You need to get it out there. And that's the reason why I hate when they throw rookies to Cleveland through every quarterback they've ever got to the Wolves. Even Baker Mayfield. And Baker Mayfield's got a team around him, though, and they are looking really good this year. So I look for them to hopefully make the playoffs again. Anyways, that's just the way it goes. So.
Also, if you guys, you know, we appreciate you watching. Specifically, again, shout out to Jalen, who we met at trade night. And if you have a topic, you have something you want to talk about.
Sure.
You know, we were really busy last week getting ready for a trade night, but we'll dive into some other topics and try to update you on the hobby next week. But if there's something specifically you want to hear about, want to know more about, what some behind the scenes thing about owning your own card shop, whatever.
Sure.
We'll throw it out there. We don't care.
We will give you any insight you want. Yeah. I mean, we have nothing to hide. You know, it's, you know, we've been friends for 30 years, and me and Bobby started the shop 7 years ago. Rob didn't know if he wanted to be tied down to a shop, and it made sense at the time, but it just seemed us paying more for wax to put in our shop to try to sell. So a few years ago, he came on board. We started getting more inventory, and with, you know, last year, Rob had inventory when nobody else did in this area, so Rob sold a ton of stuff. So, hey Dave Harden, we are located at 2150 North Court Street, Circleville, Ohio. If you're familiar with Circleville at all, which I believe you are, it is across the street, or across the parking lot from the old Jim's Pay and Save building. It has recently, in the last couple of years, the last 6 years, been the Pickaway Craft Mall. And the building we're actually in is the church that was next door. What was the church that was here?
Circle of Light.
Circle of Life. That was, we're actually in the youth activity center.
Mm-hmm.
That is our new shop. That church has moved out to Tarleton Road and has a very nice location and everything. So, but yeah, we're at 2146 Northport Street. So, hey, Bart, thanks. Bart said he had a good time at the show at our Traders Night.
But this one
You
is
know,
not.
hey, you know what, Bart? It was just like the national to you, probably. No, I'm kidding, of course. But yeah, no, we appreciate you coming down. We appreciate your friendship too. So we're glad you came down. Thanks for checking out the shop.
Sure.
And I'm
And
sure
it'll
we'll see
be
you again.
updated for next Friday when I get paid. So,
All right.
so yeah, I'll take both
Hey,
of
Rob, you
those.
got anything else for today?
Nope, I think that's it.
All right, guys.
You guys
take
take care.
I'll actually be gone this weekend, and Bobby will be gone. So Friday and Saturday, Rob will be here by himself. If you want to come in and say hi to him, bring him a water, or bring him a
Bring me lunch
Actually,
if you want. No,
if you wanna bring him
just
a
kidding.
pizza, he always complains that I eat pizza all the time. But
Yeah,
if
no.
the pizza shows up, he'll eat it. But then he's like, "Oh man, I got to work out." So,
Yeah.
But
That's true.
all right,
No,
guys. Hey,
yeah,
I'm-
thanks, Bart. Bart said he had a great time at Trade Night and they
Yeah.
liked the shop. Did you comment on that?
I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sorry.
So,
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a good time. Next time we will have a refrigerator. Our refrigerator went out unexpectedly, so the pop will be cold next time. We promise. The pizza was gone pretty well. Cookies were gone. But hey, we appreciate you guys watching. We
Yeah.
appreciate you guys coming in too. So
Yep.
yep. So if you guys want to check us out, we're at 2150 Northport Street, across the parking lot from our old shop now. We have new expanded hours. We have changed our hours back to our pre-COVID hours. So we're actually open Tuesday through Saturday, 12 to 6.
Yep.
And there's a number posted there. If someone isn't here on time or whatever, that you can contact, and we'll make sure we get somebody there. There's 3 of us. One of us, if someone has a car problem, we'll make sure someone's there. So,
Yep.
anyways, we will talk to you guys next week. If you have any questions or comments, Rob has more products up on his GameTimeSportsCollect.com website. So he's got more products up there right now that we have in the shop. So if you want to check that out, I have an eBay account, Yahoo23. I have a whole showcase of stuff that I have listed on there. So if you happen to see something you want there and you're local and you want to come in and purchase it, I give a 20% discount. Instead of paying eBay fees, I'd rather pass on
That's what it's been.
I'd rather pass on the
Good.
deal to the
Our trade
customer.
night was
So,
pretty good.
but
Oh, I did
all right, guys. Hey,
really
thanks for joining us this week, and
Because he
we'll
thought
be
I was
back
gonna come
Wednesday
down, but I was
next
up
week.
all
And if you have any questions, comments, please feel free to message us through our Facebook page, or you can message us personally. So, all right, guys. For Bill, for Bobby, for Rob, for Bobby. All right, Bobby will be back hopefully next week. So, all right.
Take
See you guys
care.
later.